My name is Grace Shee, and I am Director of the Family Medicine Residency Network. WWAMI is a network of family medicine residency programs. We have over 30 programs, and we cover the regional area of Washington, Wyoming, Alaska, Montana, and Idaho.
Each of our programs have the opportunity, whether it's our leadership or the residents or even just faculty, to make sure everybody's getting adequate training, everybody is, up to par, and that everybody is getting their own unique niche out of this region.
From a resident's perspective, the reason you want to go to a WWAMI program is because then you know that your program is not working alone. It's working with the collective wisdom of all of our programs. And all of our programs are always sharing resources to get better, improve, and really challenge each other. We are the oldest and largest family medicine residency network in the nation, and we exist to train the best family medicine physicians in the world.
So the WWAMI Network, it has a really robust website, which is great in terms of research opportunities. I come from a community medicine program, so we don't have as much research at our hospital. But I think the biggest thing is the clinical toolkit that's available to all people a part of the WWAMI program, which is great because, again, being part of a smaller hospital, I get access to academic resources and I can look up things that I never probably would have been able to otherwise.
Particularly being in a rural community, we don't have the resources that urban areas do. And so we still get to benefit from the UW network and all of their resources.
Residents also have access to the collective wisdom of the programs, which really pushes on curricular innovations. Every year, there's something new in medicine to learn about, and our residents get first exposure to that.
As a learner in medicine, there's a lot of things you truly just don't know that you don't know until you're faced with it in the patient room. And so kind of being able to explore the different databases, the different resources, and even like the procedures that you can see, you can mimic, you can learn from in real time before you're seeing someone has been really phenomenal too and exponential in my learning.
For me, I think it's just what a sense of community it is, how we all interconnect with different programs and different residents. I know that our program directors work very closely with each other, give each other different ideas.
As a underrepresented person in medicine, I'm a Native American from the Yakima Reservation in Central Washington. It was just a great opportunity to see that there was connection for folks in the region. So that way, if I'm in Seattle, facing the things that I'm facing in Seattle, I can still hear the perspective of that one resident in Idaho from a similar background as me.
I really enjoy kind of the interconnectedness and how all of the programs kind of interact with everyone, residents and medical students included. I feel like there's a really good kind of camaraderie between everyone and we learn off of each other pretty well. And there's a lot of different sizes in all the different programs and they all bring different things to the table. And I think that really promotes good learning for everyone there.
In addition to resident programming, we have a lot of faculty-facing programs. A couple of highlights are our Faculty Development Fellowship, which focuses on all of the core skills needed to be part of residency faculty, like teaching, how to communicate, how to develop a curriculum. We also have the hybrid certificate course, and we also have quarterly program director development sessions.
I'm definitely strongly considering OB fellowship. We do a ton of obstetrics at the University of Wyoming in Cheyenne, and that's definitely where my heart is, just being an advocate for women. But I've also considered staying on as faculty. I like a little bit of everything, and I don't think you can really have the perfect family medicine job if you're not on faculty.
Being a part of an academic program, being a part of the network, I just have so many opportunities, and so I can kind of dip my feet into, any pool, put my hand in any of the cookie jars. And whether I'm working within graduate medical education with the residency, working with the network, and working with some of the leaders in residency across the region, being able to teach, being able to expand that beyond just being here, there's just a wealth of opportunity, and it's afforded me just a lot of fulfillment in my work.
Residents really care about being at the cutting edge of what healthcare is delivering. And so things like addiction medicine, point of care ultrasound, reproductive health, transgender care, these are all curriculum that we're really proud to be implementing.
Kind of looking back at things I wish I had told myself as a med student, kind of looking into the WWAMI area for family medicine in terms of the network, they're all very different. It's almost like different colors of crayons in a Crayola box. They're each unique, they each provide different strengths, and they really blend together, and we all collaborate, which is also amazing too.
A program up here really finds the perfect balance between work life. I feel like you can be really happy in a broad spectrum family medicine training, but also be really happy outside of work when you're off on a busy day and you can go and enjoy the outdoors and get away from work pretty easily. So it's a pretty hard combination to find, but I feel like the Northwest does it pretty well for family medicine.
I'm so glad that I was able to do residency where I was, and I ended up with the perfect match for me, and just very lucky with the training that I've gotten. And I feel like I can go anywhere and do my job well in any setting, which is exactly what I wanted out of family medicine.